Life is unfair. That's a hard truth nobody wants to admit, but it's the foundation everything else rests on. From the moment we're born, the deck is stacked. Some people start with wealth, support, connections, and privilege, while others face obstacles, scarcity, and struggle. Life doesn't hand out equal opportunities, and fairness is rarely the currency that moves the world forward. The rich get richer, the lucky get luckier, and those born on the wrong side of the track face uphill battles every day. If you're waiting for life to become fair before you start winning, you'll be waiting forever. The truth is, fairness is a myth. What matters is how you respond to the unfairness, how you adapt, fight, and find ways to win anyway. Understanding that life is unfair isn't an excuse to give up or blame others. It's a reality check to stop waiting for permission or ideal conditions. You can't control what you're dealt, but you can control how you play the hand. Some people fold under pressure, stuck in resentment and self-pity. Others learn to navigate the chaos, leverage every resource, and hustle harder. Winning in an unfair world means embracing discomfort, overcoming injustice, and outworking those who expect life to be easy. It means being strategic, resilient, and relentless even when the odds are against you. The first step to winning despite unfairness is accepting your reality without judgment. Denying or resisting the unfairness only wastes energy you need to focus on solutions. Acknowledge the cards you've been dealt, your background, your challenges, your limitations, and stop wishing things were different. Once you stop fighting reality, you can begin to focus on what's within your control. That might be your skills, your mindset, your habits, your network, or your daily action. The unfairness around you can't be fixed overnight, but your response to it can change everything. Next, cultivate an unshakable mindset rooted in resilience and resourcefulness. When life knocks you down, the difference between winners and losers is who gets up and keeps going. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain or failure. It's about enduring them and using them as fuel. Resourcefulness means finding creative ways to solve problems, to work smarter, and to make the most of limited resources. When you combine resilience and resourcefulness, you become unstoppable. You turn obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into setup. Another essential strategy is to build leverage. In an unfair system, raw effort alone isn't enough. You need to create leverage ways to amplify your impact and accelerate progress. That might mean learning high-value skills, investing in education, building a network of mentors and allies, or creating systems that work for you. Leverage allows you to do more with less and to play the long game. It's the difference between spinning your wheels and moving forward exponentially. The unfairness of life often punishes those who rely on brute force alone and rewards those who understand leverage. At the same time, don't waste time and energy on things you can't control. Some battles aren't worth fighting, and some frustrations are distractions. Focus on what moves the needle for you. Be ruthless in cutting out negativity, drama, and toxic influences that drain your energy. Protect your mental and emotional space fiercely because your mindset is your most valuable asset. When you keep your focus sharp, you can navigate unfair situations with clarity and calm. Winning in an unfair world also means embracing discomfort as a constant companion. If you expect things to be easy or fair, you'll be disappointed and discouraged. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, especially when you're facing unfair circumstances. Learn to lean into the hard stuff, the long hours, the rejection, the sacrifices, the loneliness. These are the prices of winning when the system isn't built for you. When you endure discomfort without quitting, you build a resilience muscle that no external unfairness can break. Another truth is that life is unfair to everyone in different ways. Even those who seem to have it all struggle with challenges you can't see. Comparing your unfairness to someone else's only leads to bitterness. Instead, focus on your own story and your own fight. Use unfairness as motivation rather than an excuse. When you reframe unfairness as a challenge to overcome instead of a barrier, you tap into a deep well of strength. Accountability is also key. In an unfair world, it's tempting to blame others, circumstances, or bad luck for your problem. But the winners take responsibility for their lives regardless of external unfairness. They control what they can, their attitude, their effort, their choices, and refuse to be victim. Taking ownership empowers you to make changes instead of feeling stuck. It shifts your mindset from helplessness to agency. Finally, remember that winning is a journey, not a destination. In an unfair world, success isn't always instant or obvious. It might look like small daily victories, slow progress, or quiet endurance. Celebrate these wins. Use them as fuel to keep pushing forward. The world might be unfair, but your persistence and strategy can create your own version of fairness through achievement. In conclusion, life is unfair, and pretending otherwise only holds you back. The key to winning despite unfairness is to accept reality, cultivate resilience and resourcefulness, build leverage, focus on what you can control, embrace discomfort, take accountability, and commit to the long game. When you master these, you won't just survive the unfairness, you'll rise above it. Your story won't be about what life did to you, but what you did in spite of life. That's how you win anyway.